Wow, look at those. I would say that that is a pretty good macaroni pie. You we ready? Look at that. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are making a macaroni pie. Now this came in from Liz, one of the contributors to this channel actually, and she suggested, she's Scottish, and she suggested a macaroni pie. It's very popular in Scotland. However, we're going to change it as per usual. But the first thing we've got to do is cook our macaroni al dente, or nearly just done. So I have a pan here, some boiling water, in it goes. Cook it as per the instructions on the packet. So whilst that's cooking away behind me, which is only going to take about 5 minutes, we're going to make some pastry. Normal pastry, as you've seen me make so many times on here. A little bit of salt in there, look. And we're just going to put it together and make it really quickly. Now you can use ready-made, don't worry about it, you know, any pastry will do. I'm using shortcuts for this. Now some of the recipes I've heard about use hot water crust pastry. But I'm going to put this pastry in, I'm going to blind bake it really quickly, well, usual time for blind baking, and then we're going to make up our macaroni and chuck it in. Now I am making the macaroni completely different to the normal way of making a roux, with butter in a pan and flour and milk, add your cheese. That's the usual way. We'll make it a different way because we're making a pie. Okay, we got that in there, look. That's crumbed up enough. Just going to go in there with our wet mixture. And we're just going to bring that in. Now it's a very quick pastry, this. We haven't got time to mess around. We want to get dinner on the table. So just bring all that in there. So we got some pastry there, look. Only about 3 or 4 minutes, done. Just wash my hands. Okay, now I've got a couple of 5-inch tins. I've got a spring-loaded one there, look. And I've got a couple of normal pie tins with loose bottoms. I've got a little bit of lining paper that goes in the bottom of there. These are 5-inch tins, and this is what I'm going to use today. I'm going to make sort of individual pies, but they're going to be quite decent, you know. So we have to roll out some pastry to blind bake. So we'll do it in 2 lots, I think. A little bit of flour on there. And we'll roll this out. So we want enough pastry to go in there. We can pick that up and we can shove that in there. Shove it all the way down the bottom. It doesn't matter how you get it in. Leave an overhang on the top. So just straight away like that. Right down the bottom. Don't worry about it, just get it in there. That's fantastic. Then with your knife, let's just have that off there. That's superb. That's off there. That's our pie. Chuck to one side, do another one. Bit of flour on there, look. Grab yourself a tin and in we go. All the way in there. Leave that overhang if you can. Take a fork, prick the bottom. Screw up some parchment paper, shove that in the bottom of there. Now this could puff up because we might not have enough baking beads in there. Let's not stress about it. Oven on to preheat. We're going to do 180. Let it preheat. Some beads in there. Just pull it out to the side a little bit and hopefully it'll stop the side from coming in. It might not, but there you go. So we want a baking tray and we want those on there. And they are going to go into pre-bake for about 15 minutes. Okay, next job for us then, drain your pasta and put it in a bowl. We want this to cool down. Now this is an optional step you don't have to do. A little splash of olive oil in there and a little stir around. It could still stick together anyway. Now that needs to cool off because we're going to put that in a different mix. Now normally you would make a bechamel sauce. You would put butter in a pan and flour, add your milk. We are going to do it completely different as per usual. In here I have a couple of eggs. I want to go in with some milk. About a cupful of milk. Now you can use cream if you wanted as well. Just give that a little mix. Want to be going in there with some mustard powder. About that much. A little whiz. Seasoning to taste, but I'm just going in with some black pepper. Give that a whiz. Just going in there with some nutmeg. So I'm just going to put some cheese in there. I'm using good old regular cheddar. I'll give that a little stir in. So basically we got like a cheesy egg custard going on here and not like a bechamel sauce. Okay, so we've got our pasta there. We've got our custardy cheese mixture. We're going to put some of that pasta in there. We're going to give it a mix up. Let's get that mixed in there. Now this, like I say, is a completely different recipe to what you would normally see. Okay, there we go. We need to be getting that out of there. Out it comes. And then all we're doing is taking the baking beads out of our tarts. And then the next stage of this then is just a little egg wash in the bottom of that pie tin. That's going to seal up the bottom. This is going back in the oven for a couple of minutes and then we're going to put our wet mix in there. That goes back in the oven just for a couple of minutes. Okay, that'll do. They've had a couple of minutes, they don't need any more than that. All we have to do now is get some of our mix in there. Evenly distribute if we can. And then we want to be going over there with just a little bit more cheddar and some parmesan. Now you can go to town and put breadcrumbs on if you want, but I don't particularly want breadcrumbs this time. Just a little bit of cheese. That's going to melt through there. And a little bit of parmesan. Now these are mac and cheese pies like you've never seen. Oh, right, back in the oven. It's going in for 20 minutes. Okay, it's on for 20 minutes. Let it do its thing. Should bake it okay. We've already got a nice tart tin already baked. We're just trying to bake up and solidify that pie, that mac and cheese. Not like a normal mac and cheese. It should thicken up and hold together like a really nice mac and cheese custard. There we have it. Just need to get that out of there. Oh, oh, are you kidding me? Oh, look at that. Oh, come on. That is 3 gorgeous looking pies. The smell is incredible. Whoa. That really is looking tremendous. Now that's a different way to do mac and cheese. Right, we're going to have to let it cool down. We'll let it cool down for about 10 minutes and then we'll take it out and we'll cut a slice. Well, we won't just cut a slice, we'll cut one of those pies open. They look fantastic. Wow. They seem to have cooled down quite a lot actually. Enough to actually take those out there without having to worry about it. Right. There we go. Oh. Oh, perfectly cooked underneath. Look at that. Oh, come on. Oh, oh, joyful. And the spring-loaded clip. Wow, look at those. I would say that that is a pretty good macaroni pie. So I think all we've got to do is cut through it. We're going to go straight across. Are we ready? Look at that. That is wonderful. Gonna have to come through here. That is incredible. Now that's my take on the famous macaroni pie. Let's give this a bite. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that is awesome. Oh. You've got that sharp cheddar flavour running all the way through there, and it could probably have done with some more cheddar. That is really incredible. All that cheesy filling is inside all of those, like it would be with a mac and cheese. That's a different take on macaroni pie. That is really, really good. I really like that. Now that really opens it up for a few really fine diced onions through there. Give it another flavour profile. That is just cheesy. Cheesy like a mac and cheese. But you know, you put some onions and things through there. You change up the macaroni pie. That is absolutely incredible. Well, this is an alternative to the normal macaroni pie. Now Liz, I hope you like what I've done. I've changed it round. That is superb. If you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video. The crunch of the cheese on the top of there is superb, and that is moist all the way through.